Hey guys, so I'm not too sure what I'm going to call this lesson, but basically it's theory crafting with Dylan. Not so much in-game theory crafting, but more ranked solo queue theory crafting and how you should kind of think about the game in order to better yourself, get better outcomes, and overall think of ranked solo queue and climbing in a much more healthy and mentally positive way that isn't so outcome oriented. I need to win. I need to win more games. I need to climb. And rather more process orientated. So the idea is all around the personal responsibility argument and about how much impact you as an individual have over League of Legends. And now there's heaps of different concepts here, and I just want to focus on one. And the one thing is personal responsibility in relation to a system. So a system is basically a construct, a social construct that humans operate in, and it has a set of rules, it has a set of boundaries, basically that can be written, that can be determined by logistics, can be determined by simple human physics, but in the League of Legends example, the system is the ranked solo queue system. So you get a certain amount of LP for a win, you get a certain amount of LP for a loss, you can't really cheat the system too much. You're operating within a set of rules, and everyone else is playing by those same rules. Everyone has to play those certain number of champions. Everyone has the same items they can choose from. Everyone gets the same gold per CS. Everyone gets the same gold per kill, obviously interacting with bounties. So you have ranked solo queue as a system. Now, this is the question. Is the ranked solo queue system fair? So that's the first question I want you to think about. Is the ranked solo queue system fair? Now, it actually doesn't matter what your answer is, whether it's yes or whether it's no. Whether the ranked solo queue system is fair, yes or no, it doesn't matter. However, if you do believe it isn't fair, you need to think about that, because if you think a system isn't fair, yet you're still operating in it. So you are playing League of Legends ranked solo queue, even though you think the system isn't fair, and what you're doing is basically complaining. Every time you think it's unfair, every time you lose, every time you get a bad player, you are complaining about the system. You have very little outcome or chance of changing the system by complaining. However, if you are the person that thinks, yes, the system is fair, or if you're even the person that says, no, the system isn't fair, but I can either choose to complain about it and never take responsibility, so it's always my teammate's fault, basically. That is terrible spelling. No responsibility. So you can choose to take no responsibility, or you can choose to play with the cards that you've been dealt. So the hand that you've been dealt. I've been given a system. I've been given a bit of experience. I know how to play the game. I know how to play these champions. I know how to build. I know what sites to look at to see my performance. You play within the system by its rules. You have much more influence over your personal outcome when you believe, whether or not you believe the system is fair or not, when you are happy and content with playing the game the way it's meant to be played. Basically playing with what you've got to play. Because the alternative is complaining about the game, taking no responsibility, blaming other people, and therefore you have no influence. As soon as you start to look at factors outside of your control and attribute blame to that, you lose all responsibility and therefore influence over the outcome of the game, because you're literally believing this system is broken, I can't change it. And you're in this vicious cycle of this system's broken, I can't change it, I lose. This system is broken, I can't change it, I lose. And if you're in this cycle and you feel like you can't get out, it's tough, right? Because the alternative feels like, well, I just got to quit the game because the system's broken and I can't physically, personally accept responsibility because it's literally always my teammate. However, if you're the player, and this is what the mindset you have to get into is, if you decide to play League of Legends, firstly, no one's making you play League of Legends. If you decide to play within the ranked solo queue system that has its predetermined set of rules, barriers, pros, cons, negatives, areas of equality, inequality, advantages, disadvantages, you have to play by the rules if you're looking to improve as a player. So hopefully this way of looking at a system can inspire people who are in that vicious cycle to go, well, hang on, all it's about is, yes, I can keep complaining, but where has that gotten me? No results. Or I can try, well, hey, I think the system's unfair, but I love the game. I want to play the game. It's not perfect, but I can find no other enjoyment anywhere else. So I can't find this kind of enjoyment or competitiveness, or for whatever reason you play the game, I can't find this anywhere else. So I'm going to play within the system that seems unfair. But what I'm going to do is what everyone else who's been successful in the unfair or fair system, I'm going to do what they're doing. I'm going to play by the rules. I'm going to play with the cards that I've been dealt, and I'm going to take personal responsibility for my outcome. This theory, I hope it's not too like complex or it's too like weird or abstract. In my head, it makes a lot of sense to me, but I'd actually really like to get your guys' feedback if these kind of videos are cool, if they get you thinking, or if there's anything like that. So please leave a comment in the comment section if you have any questions on this, or if you're like, what the fuck are you talking about, Dylan? I don't understand this at all. Or simply go to my Discord and DM me. You can literally go to my Discord in the YouTube link below and send me a message and go, hey, this system theory is really cool. I want to hear more. Anyway, guys, yeah, hope you enjoyed the video.